tracksuit innovation. The Tier Vinzo utilizes frictionless fiber construction, surface lift technology, endo compression cage, seamless exo shell, Tier Vinzo, Battleborn.
Edinburgh put lots of opportunities in front of me, and all I had to do was take them.
There is just so much to do in this city. Always something new to discover.
I love exploring Edinburgh. I found the people here very friendly and so much fun.
The city is known for being a global innovator in so many fields. That's what made it very attractive.
Edinburgh University is highly ranked worldwide. It's got such a strong academic reputation, which is why I was so eager to come here.
Edinburgh was always where I wanted to go to university during high school years.
It's a city with so many opportunities. It's a city you can be yourself in, and it's a city that challenges you.
Volleyball was a huge part of my life before starting university. It's been great playing it here as team captain.
The city has given me global opportunities to build my career, and I'll always be grateful for that.
The environment here has changed me. I've discovered my own independence.
I've made a lot of friends in Edinburgh. Scottish people are so welcoming. They've made me feel part of the city.
Everything I wanted to do, Edinburgh made happen. That's what university should be about. You need to be in a city that can inspire you. Ladies and gentlemen, that was it.
There are a lot of world-class universities, but how many of them are in world-class cities?
Go Edinburgh.
Go Edinburgh.
Go Edinburgh. Go Edinburgh.
Go Edinburgh.
Come on, Edinburgh! Well, very warm welcome to everyone from the heart of Edinburgh. We're in the Royal Commonwealth Pool for the Edinburgh International Swim Meet 2019. Well, first of 3 days of action is going to be taking place just in the next few minutes. My name's Paul Noble. I'll be taking you through the action this morning, and it promises to be an excellent 3 days of competition. A number of big names have made the journey to Edinburgh. It's a blustery day here in the capital of Scotland. A bit different to the conditions it was for this meet last year, where pretty much snowbound. The only facility in Edinburgh that was open last year. It's not quite the conditions this year, but we're 2 minutes away from another excellent event here, Edinburgh International. 30 countries are taking part in this particular international meet over the next 3 days. We get underway with the first of these events this morning, which is the 1500 metres freestyle. Remember, range of distances. For us to enjoy this morning, 100 backstroke as well. 200 metres butterfly freestyle. There is the line-up for this morning's events. Swimmers, it's pretty much heats all the way. The first event is the slowest heat of the 2 heats of the 1500 freestyle. We'll have skins to enjoy when we get into the final session this evening as well. So there's the lineup for this morning. 1500 freestyle, as I said to start. 100 backstroke for women, followed by 100 backstroke for the men. 200 metres butterfly for women, followed by 200 metres freestyle for the men. A couple of the 50s after that. Freestyle for the women and the butterfly for the men. 400 freestyle for the women and 200 breaststrokes with 100 breaststroke for men and women, and then finishing the session today, probably should finish around about 11 o'clock with the 200 metres individual medley. Well, you see the flags of the nations there behind the swimmers. I see it look on the pool side. And the first swimmers just about ready to get underway for this very first event, which is the 1500 freestyle. As I said, fastest heat of this 1500 freestyle will take place in the final session. But the medals can be won in this very first event. We did see last year at this championships, we did see one of the swimmers have a really fast heat swim in the morning, force their way into the medal position. So this is the one and only chance that these swimmers will have to swim this 1500 freestyle. So I wonder if they can make the most of it at 8:30. Well, we have 6 swimmers, I think, taking the start for this. And Angus Rutherford goes in lane number 2, closest to us. A local man from Heart of Midlothian Club here in Edinburgh. Isaac Vikstrom from Helsingborg, one of the visitors from overseas. He's one lane up, the Swede. John Wright from Aberdeen Performance in one of the centre lanes in lane 4. Bailey Hairsign, City of Manchester Aquatic in lane number 5. Michael Klimczewski from Hatfield, the youngest in this field. He goes in lane number 6. And Liam McLaughlin from Warren de Bass, right up there with that familiar red cap of Warrender. I'm sure those of you watching here and tuning in will become familiar with that red cap of Warrender as we go through the weekend's action. That's Liam McLaughlin, the second youngest in this field. So Michael Klimczewski with that purple cap of Hatfield, just tracking Bailey Hairsign as they go through that first 100. They've gone over in just over the 1 minute mark. And the swimmers here with entry times of just about 16 minutes. So I wonder if anyone can dip under that 16-minute mark. Certainly Bailey Hairsign starting off with a decent pace here. Pulling the other 2 outside of him through in the early stages. Long way to go, of course. 30 lengths of the pool, just coming up to number 4. Bailey Hairsign Well, he wasn't the fastest entry. I think his entry was 6:12.21. And he's going to have around about a body length lead at the 200 mark. Exactly a 105 there for that second 100 for Bailey. 3 down on the left of your screen. Seem to be tracking each other in these early stages. We could see things change about as we go through this 1500, of course. Still a long, long way to go. As I said, this is the one and only chance they'll have the 1500, no heats and finals for the 1500. The fastest heat of this will be swum in the finals session. All the other events today will have finals tonight, so qualification all the way after this one. In the 100 and 200 events, we will have junior finals, B finals and A finals when we get to that final session. 400s, there'll be a junior final and an A final. And then we'll have the excitement of the skins to come as well as we get into the 50-metre events, where we have elimination of swimmers. So they'll swim a number of 50 metres in quick succession. And they'll eliminate the last swimmer or the last 2 swimmers as we go through the skin. So always very exciting. Survival of the fittest. We have seen the likes of Adam Peaty come here and compete in the Edinburgh International in the past and just put together incredible times for 50 breaststrokes in quick succession. Absolutely amazing performance. I remember a couple of years ago from Adam Peaty in those skins. So I wonder if we'll see anything spectacular as we go through the weekend. As I said, a number of big names taking part here in this Edinburgh International. It was an event that was held regularly in the 80s and early 90s, and then sort of went into abeyance up until, well, about 3 years ago, I think, when it was reconstructed and brought back into the programme. It's proved very, very popular with the international swimmers here and the top names, of course, top domestic swimmers. Scotland doing a great job at the moment in terms of world swimming. A number of Olympic medalists from Scotland and based in Scotland, and also Commonwealth Games medalists last year. And of course the likes of Duncan Scott taking gold medal in his home European Championships last summer in Glasgow, which was a very special moment for Duncan Scott. He'll be here taking part in some of his favourite events as we go through the weekend, as will the likes of local heroes such as Ross Murdoch and Hannah Miley making her comeback after injury. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of form that these top Scottish swimmers are in. Of course, Adam Peaty as well, due to take part in this event. James Guy as well, the top medalists from south of the border. And a number of World Championship and Olympic medalists from overseas. Big contingent from the likes of Denmark, who always seem to be regular visitors here to this Edinburgh International. Just a short hop over from Denmark to Edinburgh for the Danish swimmers. They seem to enjoy competing. We saw that the Spanish swimmers weren't put off by all the snow last year, and the Spanish team have got a relatively small Spanish team, but very high quality. Again, Olympic and World Championship medalists for the Spanish team taking part over this weekend. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of form these swimmers are in. World Championship year, of course, will be held in China in a few months' time, so not sure, but maybe some of the countries maybe using this event as a pointer towards those World Championships, maybe even a qualifier for some countries. As I said, 30 countries taking part, so a great range of swimmers taking part in this event here in the Royal Commonwealth Pool. As we're going through, coming down to the 700 mark, so we're nearly at halfway. Things really haven't changed too much. Bailey Hairsine still with that lead, as he has been right from the very start. Very close contest between Michael Klimaneski and Liam McLaughlin, up there in 6 and 7. So we're coming up to the halfway point here. And the splits are around about 107 for Bailey Hairsine at the moment. He has a little bit of an advantage over the two. It hasn't really extended too much. He had a body length advantage in the early stages, maybe a body length and a half, 2 body lengths. Maybe the advantage here. Gap probably around about 3 seconds, which is fairly significant, but as I said, we are only at the halfway point, so things could change about. Just coming into her shot there, all it was as we go into the turn. Bailey Hairsine will lead them through 800. Michael Klimaneski and Liam McLaughlin absolutely together, a couple of hundred separating them. Around about 7 seconds behind them, Angus Rutherford, Isaac Vikstrom from Helsingborg, the Swede, is next, and John Wright down in 6th position at the moment. So things getting a little bit spread out. Bailey Hairsine still with that lead. He has the 2 next to him. Just 2 lanes up, and the gap not really changing very much at all. Liam McLaughlin, well, he would love to get a win in his home city in this very first event. Michael Klimaneski and Liam McLaughlin doing a good job pacing each other here in this early morning swim. So you see the gap there between the leading 3 and the other 2. Yeah, there might be in for, well, something of a move here. Certainly the gap closing between Bailey Hairsine and the 2, just a couple of lanes up. Liam McLaughlin might be the one who's more likely to make that bid here, just closing on the feet of the leader here. We could be in for a spectacular race to start us off with. I don't like the 1500s. Sometimes things get very spread out, can be very tactical. I just wonder if Liam McLaughlin fancies his chances here. Certainly the gap visibly now has reduced, and in fact Liam McLaughlin might even take the lead as they go along this top end here. They've just gone past the 2/3 mark, 1,000 metres gone, and it looks like Liam McLaughlin is going to take the lead here, and he does, just by 0.2 of a second at that turn. Come down to the 1100 mark, and if that was the plan all along for the likes of Liam McLaughlin, stretching away there from Bailey Hairsign, the early leader. They led pretty much for 1,000 metres, but they're into the final third now. And it's the local man, Liam McLaughlin, will take that one. Michael Klemenewski is in second position now as Bailey Hairsign feeling the pace here. 400 to go, and things have changed about. McLaughlin just looking the stronger as they move into the final third of this, but well, Michael Klemenewski not finished yet. Liam McLaughlin just got a little bit of an advantage there, but couldn't open the gap between himself and Michael Klemenewski. And these two are pretty much stroke for stroke here. As they come down to the 1200 mark, 300 metres to go here. Look at this, they're almost in formation as they go over, and Klemenewski does take the lead. Time there 13:17.29. So that's around about 106, 107 for that last 100. So the pace has stayed pretty stable really all the way through, around about the 106, 107 mark. Klemenewski with the entry time of 16:28. Well, he's going to have to pick it up slightly if he's going to challenge that time. And he is going to be paced by Liam McLaughlin now. I don't know where this one is going to go. McLaughlin not giving up. Klemenewski in a similar position as McLaughlin was a couple of hundreds ago. McLaughlin saw Klemenewski go past him, but didn't let him go too far. And they come up with 200 to go. They're still side by side here. Both of them edging closer to each other. They're both swimming on the very, very close to each other in terms of position in the lane. McLaughlin just moving away as I said that. Klemenewski right over to the left-hand side of the lane at the moment, and they must have been just about touching each other as they came down for that last 50. Still nothing to choose between these two. Well, this has been an excellent contest between these two. Bailey Hairsign did have the early lead, but he has given that up to the two, Michael Klemenewski and Liam McLaughlin, the two youngest swimmers in this field. Klemenewski just 15 years of age this year. Only have the years of birth, so he may still be 14. The young man in that pink cap, the red cap of Warrender, as they come into the final 100 now. Well, Liam McLaughlin, Michael Klemenewski absolutely together now. McLaughlin came off that turn very well indeed. And will he be able to hold off the challenge of the young man, Klemenewski? McLaughlin with that long rangy stroke looks like he might have this one, but Klemenewski is not giving this one up. It's all going to come down to the sprint. They've had 1,450 metres as they go past this turn here, and the gap is only 2/100ths of a second between these two. Well, what a finish here in prospect for this very first race here. It looks like Klemenewski might just have it here. He has got the sprint speed. They both go to the legs. I'm not sure if McLaughlin is going to have an answer to this one. It looks like Klemenewski has timed this absolutely perfectly, and it is going to be a win, I'm sure now, to Michael Klemenewski. McLaughlin trying everything, but Klemenewski will get it in 16:31. Well, what a good finish that was for Klemenewski. The Hatfield swimmer timed that one perfectly. 16:31.84 the final time. Liam McLaughlin 16:32.24. The two youngest swimmers in that field taking the top two spots. 16:42 in the end for Bailey Hairsign. Well, he went off fast. Couldn't quite maintain that pace. It was a more controlled pace in the early stages from Michael Klemeneski and Liam McLaughlin. And they were the ones that came through in the end for that tussle for the top 2 positions. So, result, Michael Klemeneski taking that one, 16.31. Liam McLaughlin in second, 16.32. Bailey Hairsign in 3rd position. So those are the times that the final heat will have as their target. That final heat will be swum in the final session tonight. So a good contest. That first race, that long 1500 metres race. We move down the distances now to the 100 distance. The women's 100 backstroke. 5 heats of this one. This is one of the events. Where the swimmers will be trying to make junior A final, junior finals, A finals and B finals. There are events this afternoon, can force their way into a final as well, so it won't be confirmed who's making those finals this evening. But the faster swimmers in terms of entry times are taking place in this morning's session, so we'd expect them to progress to the finals. The lineup for this one: Rowan Saunders in lane number 1, closest to us from Heart of Midlothian; Niamh Green from Dumfries in 2, Scarlett Ferris, Dundee City Aquatic in 3, Erin Donnelly, Borough Stockton in 4, Caitlin Dodds from Finns in 5, Emily Ford, City of Oxford in 6, Alice Meldrum, East Kilbride in 7, and Erica Chopek from Heart of Midlothian right up there at the top in lane number 8. It's like lane number 3 going well, Scarlett Ferris, Dundee City Aquatic. Rowan Saunders also going well, closest to us in lane number 1. The Heart swimmer. Looks like it might be between these two as they come into the red markers. Rowan Saunders might just take it here. Oh, closest to us here. Yeah, Rowan Saunders gets it. 106.94 for Rowan Saunders, just outside her entry time. Looks like second place was Scarlett Ferris. 107.14 for Scarlett. And Emily Ford in 3rd place, just ahead of Erica Chopek. You'll see the J at the right hand side of the swimmer's name, indicating they are junior swimmers. In fact, all the swimmers there in that first heat were junior swimmers, trying to make that way into the junior final this evening. The second heat is in. Annabelle McCrory from Derwent side in 1. Rachel Saunders from Warren de Baths in 2. Iona McLeod goes in 3 from Dundee City Aquatic. Serena Guaram goes in 4 for City of Glasgow. Abby Sinclair, Warrender in lane number 5. Holly Shan from Elgin in lane number 6. Mimi Morley-Isaac from City of Oxford in lane 7, and Morven Lister from Carnegie goes in lane number 8. Might well be Morven Lister first to the wall here, very close. In fact, it's Iona McLeod gets the touch at the turn, but only by 2 100ths. Morven Lister, a great first 50 there, right at the top. Just being eclipsed now by Mimi Morley-Isaac. But lane number 3, Iona McLeod, Dundee City Aquatic. Well, we saw Scarlett Ferris have a very good swim from Dundee City Aquatic in that first heat. Is our teammate going to follow up with a good swim here? Iona McLeod looks like she might just get the touch here. Iona McLeod entry time of 105.20. She's about a second outside that. 106.21. Iona McLeod taking that second heat. field full of juniors. Iona McLeod taking that one. Annabelle McCrory getting up for second place, and Serena Aguaram in third spot. It's very, very close for second, right down to sixth actually. Only about half a second separating all the swimmers there. Move into the third heat now. This is where we get into the seeded heats. So expect to see some of the faster swimmers in the centre lanes here. Ava Simpson in 1 from Dumfries. Sophie Hobart, City of Leeds in 2. Emily Grant from University of Stirling goes in lane number 3. Next to her teammate Lottie Upan. University of Stirling swimmer in 4. Lucy Hope from Edinburgh University in 5. Robin Crawford from City of Glasgow in 6. Sophie Amelie Schoen from Farum goes in lane 7, and Hannah Brunzel from Vastras goes in lane number 8. Lucy Hope and Lotte Upan, both internationalists for their country. Lucy Hope, excellent Commonwealth Games that she had last year in the Gold Coast. Lotte Upan, the Finnish internationalist, now based in Stirling, but it looks like Lucy Hope now will be trying to get into that top 10 positions here. Try and force her way into that A final tonight. And it's a good start there for Lucy Hope. 102.94 for Lucy. That's by far the fastest we have seen before. As I said, we're into the seeded heat, you would expect that. And Lotte Upan in second, 104.43, with Emily Grant in third. So she'll be watching the times closely, Emily Grant. See if that's good enough to put her into the top places. Again, international flavour for this next heat. See the Spanish cap there in lane number 1, Catalina Coro. Experienced Spaniard. Goes in 1, Jane Brown from Newcastle in 2. Julie Jensen from Denmark in lane number 3. Africa Zamorano from Spain. There she is. Goes in 4. She'll be the favourite for this one. Victoria Biera from Denmark in 5. Scottish record holder Kathleen Dawson from University of Stirling goes in lane number 6. Katie Shanahan, one of the top Scottish juniors, she goes in lane number 7 from City of Glasgow. Emily Osborne from Loughborough University completes the lineup right up there in lane number 8. Africa Zamorano from Spain. Well, she was here last year at the Edinburgh International, making a return. Julie Jensen from Denmark, again, Danish internationalist, swam in Glasgow last year at the European Championships. In this event, Julie Jensen, she's gone out very fast indeed. So Dane leads them. Africa Zamorano in second position. Scottish record holder Kathleen Dawson in lane number 6 was in third, but Victoria Biera, the Dane, had a very good turn there in lane number 5, taking her ahead of Dawson. Zamorano behind the two Danes here. Zamorano coming through. Jensen trying to hold on to the slender lead that she has in the closing stages, but it is going to be the two Danes I think will touch the wall first. Very tight, and it is Victoria Biera and Julie Jensen taking 1 and 2 for Denmark. 102.89 and 103.39, so just faster than Lucy Hope from that previous heat. Victoria Biera, Julie Jensen, Africa Zamorano and Kathleen Dawson. That is the top 4. As you can see, well ahead of the 5th spot. That was Catalina Corro from Spain. So tough standard set by that second heat there. Big names again in this final heat of this 100 backstroke. Emma Bell from Loughborough University in 1, Anna Main from Edinburgh University in 2. Looks like we don't have lane number 3 taking the start. We do have Cassie Wilde in lane number 4 from University of Stirling. Jessica Fullalove going in 5 for Bath University. Molly Allen from Loughborough University in 6. Jessica Damon, Edinburgh University in 7. And Sophia Wilson from Millfield in lane number 8. Now Cassie Wilde, Commonwealth Games swimmer. More successful in the Commonwealth Games, 50 backstroke. She was in the 100, just missing out on the final. She's being headed at the moment by Jessica Fullalove. And those two, well, they were 10th and 11th in the Commonwealth Games last year. Old rivals, Cassie Wilde and Jessica Fullalove. Jessica Fullalove, her second Commonwealth Games for England in the Gold Coast last year after swimming in Glasgow in 2014. Looks like she's going to take this one. Going to get close to the 1 minute mark. And 101.30. Well, Jessica Fullalove will be fastest so far. Cassie Wilde in second in 102.49. Cassie Wilde and Jessica Fullalove, well, looks like they are going to be the top 2 as they stand in that heat and in the overall standings as well. Molly Allen, good swim to finish in 3rd spot, just 1/100th of a second. And it looks like that 1/100th might make a difference. Molly Allen in 8th position and Anna Main in 9th place, so it looks like that might have been a vital 1/100th of a second there. I'll wait and get the confirmed results, of course. Still this afternoon's heats to come as Cassie Wilde leaves the pool. 2nd spot though, you would imagine she'd be safely into that A final. Cassie Wilde, Jessica Fullalove. I wonder what the international swimmers have got in the tank as well. Victoria Biera looked very good. Lucy Hope was good a couple of heats ago as well. So it should be an excellent final, that one. It should be very, very close indeed. Some big names there. Most of the big names making it through. So we saw the women's 100 backstroke. Move now to the men's 100 backstroke. Looks like we have 7 taking the start for this first heat of 5. Aidan Brown from Borough of Stockton going in lane 1. Rowan Greening from Cockermouth in 2. Fraser Wilson from Warren de Bath in 3. Owen McBurney from Dumfries going in 4. Samuel Greenbank from Cockermouth going in lane number 5. Toby Hill from Prescott, he goes in lane 6. And Ian Rose from Warren de Bath going in lane number 7. So again, 5 heats, leading them through. Toby Hill, all juniors here. Toby Hill from Prescott, the youngest of all the field actually, born in 2004. Next youngest, just 1 lane down from him, Samuel Greenbank, with that yellow cap there. Well, we'll see Luke Greenbank swim a little bit later on. But it's going to be Samuel Greenbank and Toby Hill in together. Toby Hill will take the touch on that one. 1 minute point 22 for Toby Hill, but the scoreboard has gone blank. Just wonder if we're going to get a disqualification. Oh, looks like we have got a DQ. That was Aidan Brown there, swam in lane number 1. Doesn't affect the top 2, Toby Hill and Samuel Greenbank taking that one. Close finish, but a good time, 1 minute .22. So Toby Hill improving his entry time by a couple of tenths of a second almost. It's always a good way to start the morning. So 1 minute .22 is that time. Expect swimmers now to dip under the 1 minute mark here for the second heat. Yapakstong Nissen from Hamar. Going in lane number 1, Nicholas Skelton from City of Oxford in 2, Harry Turner, Swansea University in 3, Ben Steig and Daniel Hall, both from Loughborough University. They go in 4 and 5. Ryan Robertson, City of Glasgow in 6, Callum Chittleborough from Warrender in lane 7, and Alfie Scott from Newcastle going in lane number 8. Lane 3 started off well. Harry Turner, Swansea University. Looks like he's first to the wall here. 28.32 for him. Well in shape to dip under that 1 minute mark. Harry Turner being pressed now by Ben Steig. That's the fastest entry time. 58.36 for Ben Steig in that centre lane. He is coming back now. Very powerful backstroke here for Ben Steig. Is he going to challenge Harry Turner? Looks like it is going to be 3 and 4 as they come into these closing stages here. Might just be Ben Steig will take that one. No, Harry Turner does hold on by 15/100ths of a second. Ben Steig in second. And the overseas visitors, Jakob Stone Nielsen, 59.48. So 4 swimmers dipping under the 1 minute mark. Into the seeded heats now. We're going to see a big increase in quality here. Christian Diener, that centre lane. Experienced campaigner from Germany. World and European Championship finalists. The one to watch out for here. Swimmers in this one, Andrew Sawkins from Edinburgh University in 1. Sam Pease from University of Stirling in 2. Scott Gibson, Edinburgh Uni in 3. In 4, Christian Diener, Potsdamer. German swimmer in 4. Brodie Williams, Millfield in 5. James McFadden, Loughborough University in 6. Mark Ford from City of Glasgow. He goes in lane 7. And Andreas Marsh from SG Stadt. Well, he goes in lane number 8. So the Germans to the 4 here. Christian Diener looking good. In the early stages, Brodie Williams. Millfield swimmer, was a finalist in this event last year. Christian Diener looking like he is going to take this one. He's got this one under control. And he'll set the target for the heats to come. Yeah, 55.48 for the German. Pretty comfortable stuff there. A couple of seconds slower than his entry time. Brodie Williams in 2nd. James McFadden in 3rd position. Pretty comfortable there from Christian Diener. Just about 0.9 ahead of Brodie Williams in 2nd, with McFadden in 3rd. So 55.48 for Diener. You would think that would safely see him through into the A final tonight. Depends very much on what the swimmers do in these 2 heats, of course. Look fairly comfortable for the German. I'm sure he's going to have more to give. we get to the final tonight, can anyone challenge that time? Jacob Greeno goes in lane number 1. Philippos Jacovidis goes in lane 2. Free Matthew in lane 3. Craig McNally from University of Stirling in 4. Luke Greenbank. Oh, we saw Samuel Greenbank earlier. Luke Greenbank goes in lane number 5. Liam White from Swansea University in 6. Keir Edgar from First in lane 7. And Daniel Jenkins from City of Oxford goes in lane number 8. Very, very good turn there from Luke Greenbank. Luke Greenbank being a real top performer over the last few years. Just missed out on the medals in the Commonwealth Games, just 4th position. So very much the man to beat, Luke Greenbank. It looks like he's going to win this one very comfortably. Just about the same time, 7/100ths faster for Luke Greenbank, 55.41. Scoreboard has gone blank. But Luke Greenbank, 55.41, will take that one ahead of Craig McNally. 2 Commonwealth Games swimmers side by side. Liam White in 3rd place, Swansea University. But Luke Greenbank, that was an excellent turn for him. I expect Craig McNally to be fast in the closing stages. He's got that trademark fast finish, certainly in the 200 backstroke. There's no way he was coming back against Luke Greenbank here this morning. 55.41 for Luke Greenbank. Wonder if anyone else will challenge that time this morning. Martin Walton and Perry Gardner in the centre lanes in this final heat. Andreas Elmgreen from Denmark in 1. Magnus Jacobsen from Farum. One of the Danish swimmers. He goes in 2. Elliot Clogg from City of Sheffield in 3. Martin Walton and Perry Gardner, University of Stirling in 4 and 5. Marcus Lee from Bergen in lane 6. Jack Shillinghall from Ellesmere College in 7. And Oliver O'Halloran from Derwentside in lane number 8. I don't think we have a lane number 8 actually. So no Oliver O'Halloran taking the start. Just the 7. Marcus Lee having a very good start there in lane number 6. The Norwegian swimmer from Bergen. Looks like he's leading the pre-race favourites here. Martin Walton and Perry Gardner struggling to get on terms. Elliot Clogg, City of Sheffield, also going well in lane number 3. So the 2 favourites being eclipsed by the swimmers on either side of them. Here is the Norwegian, I think, just stretches. Not the best of finishes for Marcus Lee, just missing that finish. 56.88 will be enough to win that heat. With Elliot Clogg in 2nd, Martin Walton and Perry Gardner in 3rd and 4th position. 57.47 for Perry Gardner in 4th position there. Not sure if that's going to be enough to make him to the A final. Martin Walton might just have scraped in there, but Perry Gardner may well have missed out on that top 8. In fact, 10th place for Perry Gardner, so he'll be 2nd reserve as it stands for that one. So that'll be a disappointment for the University of Stirling man. But Martin Walton, he was the fastest entry time of everyone going into those heats. Looks like he's just scraped in as they stand with that 57-point swim. Well, that shows you going to perform in these heats. It is quality field here. It's very, very close in terms of these qualification times. The next heat is just about to go. The next event is the women's 200 metres butterfly. 4 heats of this 200 metres butterfly. And 4 swimmers in the first heat. Gabrielle Melbourne-Smith from Warrington going in lane number 3. Anya Slisser from Aberdeen Performance in lane number 4. Melody Jones from Borough of Stockton in 5. and Leonie Jones from Borough of Stockton in lane number 6. Well, if you do want to send us a message, please use the hashtag EISM19. A few tweets of best wishes and good luck coming in, so send us a picture, send us a message. We'll try and give you a mention here on the live stream. That's hashtag EISM19. Any questions, observations, messages of good luck? Just use that hashtag. Coming up to the halfway point of the first heat of this 200 metres butterfly for women. Again, AB and junior finals to be swum this evening. To make the qualification. Melody Jones leads them through the halfway point. Borough of Stockton. 2 swimmers of Borough of Stockton there. Leonie Jones and Melody Jones. Borough of Stockton, I seem to recall, in about a decade or so ago, very, very strong in butterfly swimming. Gemma Lowe and Jessica Dickens, always challenging for the British titles at that time, in the 100 and in the 200 butterfly. Borough of Stockton, bit of a pedigree in butterfly swimming in Great Britain, and Melody Jones looks like she is keeping that tradition up. Another Borough of Stockton swimmer to come in the heats to follow as well. Wonder what Melody Jones is going to post here. 2:21.80 was the entry time for Melody Jones. Anya Slesser trying to come back on her in the closing stages. It's just going to be outside there. 2:21.80, and that's 2:23.67, but a good win there from Melody Jones in this first heat. Keeping that butterfly tradition alive for Borough of Stockton. So 2:23.67. Fortunately, we do have a disqualification. It's the other Jones from Borough of Stockton, Leonie Jones, the younger of the two. Disqualified in that first heat. Second heat, just about ready to go now. Monique Olivier, Edinburgh University in lane number 1. And Rita Robertson in lane number 2. University, we have 4 University of Stirling swimmers. In fact, we don't have lane number 6, so we only have 3 University of Stirling swimmers. Meg Finnan, Kiana McInnes and Amy Wilmot. Lanes 3, 4 and 5. Abigail Burr from Swansea University goes in lane number 7, and Faye Rogers, as I said, another Borough of Stockton swimmer, completes the lineup right up there in lane number 8. So, with the exception of Faye Rogers, it is a battle of the UK universities. Monique Olivier from Edinburgh University going well in the early stages down here in lane number 1. Represents Luxembourg internationally, Monique Olivier. Amy Wilmot leads them through University of Stirling. Wow, what a sensational Commonwealth Games that Amy Wilmot had last year, winning the gold medal in the 400 individual medley. Also competed in this one at the Gold Coast last year. Just missing out on the final in that one. Kiana McInnes, well, she made her debut for the Scottish team in the Commonwealth Games last year out in the Gold Coast. Really good experience for Kiana McInnes, and she really progressed this 200 metres butterfly in terms of Scottish swimming over the last couple of years. Got her eyes on the Scottish record, still held by Hannah Miley. He holds multiple Scottish records, the great Hannah Miley. Kiana McInnes has got her eyes set on that Scottish record. She is the junior record holder. The senior record is the next step for Kiana. Amy Wilmot is going to bring them home here, and she will touch comfortably in 2:15.13. Kiana McInnes in second in 2:16.71. Expect those two to be comfortably into the final, and expect them to go much faster when we get to that final this evening. 2:16.71 for Kiana McInnes, 2:15.13 for Amy Wilmot. It was Monique Olivier, the Luxembourg swimmer, in third spot. Next heat is swiftly underway. Marlene Berkevet from Hamar in lane number 1. Edith Jernstedt from Vasteras in lane number 2. Marina Hilla Hansen, Hovenstadens in 3. Laura Stevens from Plymouth Leander in 4. Hannah Miley in lane number 5, making her comeback after injury. Goes in 5. Emma Day, City of Manchester Aquatic in 6. Yvonne Brown from East Kilbride in 7. And Victoria Vorm from Hovenstadens in lane number 8. Now, Scandinavians much to the fore in this one, almost half the field. 2 English and 2 Scottish completing the lineup. Laura Stevens going well in the early stages, you have to say. Well, Commonwealth Games finalist last year, medalist here last year as well. But Hannah Miley chasing her. Interesting to see how Hannah Miley gets on. Ankle operation at the tail end of last year. She's a fierce competitor. We saw her being interviewed on the TV news a couple of days ago. Really looking forward to get back into the pool. She goes there in lane number 5, just behind Stevens in these stages. She's got a heavy programme, Hannah Miley, as she always does at these events in Scotland. I think she has about 6 or 7 individual events. Well, they're not necessarily your sprint events. There'll be events like the 200 butterfly, the 400 metres individual medley, and the longer freestyle events as well. So Hannah Miley, well, an absolute machine. She'll compete, she'll give absolutely everything in all these events. Good to see her back in the water again. That build up for the major championships this year, the world champs, and of course it'd be great to see her make the Tokyo Olympics in 2020 next year. Stevens will take that one though in 2:12.1, and Hannah Miley just being overtaken in the closing stages by Marina Hiller Hansen. But Miley clear in 3rd position. Not much between the 2nd and 3rd at all, but a clear win there from Laura Stevens. She took that out really well. Just like nodded ahead, I think, from Hannah Miley. 2:15.64 should be good enough to make that top 8, you would think. She's in 5th place at the moment. In fact, maybe 4th. Kiana McInnes might just be in 5th position. Final heat to come. Kate Mills from Loughborough University in 1. Yasmin Perry in 2 for Aberdeen Performance. Rugid Sigard from Castrop in 3. Alice Thomas, Commonwealth champion, goes in lane number 4. Chiara Schlossen from City of Leeds in 5. Luna Donfelberg from Hovenstadens in 6. Serena Guaram, City of Glasgow in 7. Tara Hayworth from Edinburgh Uni in lane number 8. Serena Guaram back in the water again after that 100 backstroke. Feel more familiar territory, the junior up there in lane 7. Always a good butterfly swimmer. You have her work cut out here. Alice Thomas off to an excellent start. Well, Alice Thomas What a sensational swim that she had last year here at the Edinburgh International, which doubled up as the British Championships. Really came to the fore in terms of the world rankings last year when she swam here. And that set her up to go to the Gold Coast a month later to take an incredible gold medal. So Alice Thomas loves swimming here. She's performing incredibly well. Set the meet record last year, 207.54, so watch out for that when we get into the final. Wouldn't have thought she will challenge that this morning, but Alice Thomas, certainly, what a great swim so far. Ciara Schlossen from City of Leeds, that yellow cap of City of Leeds, in second position. Rugitza Guard from Kastrup, another one of the young Danish squad that they brought here, but Alice Thomas almost out of the picture of everyone else as she comes into the final 15 metres. Just keep a close eye on that meet record. Thought she was going to be on it for a second. She's just going to be outside, but not far at all. Great swim again. Look at that, 209.80 for Alice Thomas. Well, that was really good for Alice Thomas. And she will clearly be ahead, and that is a message for the rest of the field. Ciara Schlossen in second, 215.51. That should be good enough for a top 8 finish. Rugitza Guard might just make it as well, 217.00. No doubt about the winner. That was another impressive swim there from Alice Thomas from Swansea University. 209.80. Well, she will be top 8, along with Laura Stevens, Amy Wilmot, Marina Helle-Hansen, Hannah Miley, Kiana McInnes. They're all there so far. This afternoon's heats may affect that, but maybe unlikely they're going to force their way into the A final. Next 8 will be in the B final, and also juniors to consider as well in this 200 metres butterfly. So remember, send your tweets in, hashtag EISM19. Some tweets saying from Paul McCombie, great to see Hannah Miley back in the pool. Absolutely agree, Paul. Great to see her back in. Great. Scottish heroine of swimming. Made her Olympic debut back in Beijing in 2008. London 2012, Rio 2016, and Commonwealth champion, of course. In between that, sensational Commonwealth gold in the pool in Glasgow in 2014 in the 400 metres individual medley. So it is great to see Hannah Miley back in the pool, and she'll be back in again and again as we go through this competition this weekend. Next event is in the water though. It's the men's 200 metres freestyle. 6 heats this time, and the first heat, just 3 swimmers taking the start for this one. Fraser Allison in 3, Sunny Kennedy in 4, and Maxwell Catamol in lane number 5. Fraser Allison and Sunny Kennedy, those red caps of Warren de Baths. Maxwell Catamol from Arbroath St Thomas. So 3 Scots taking the start in this first heat. Very well matched by the looks of things. Well, entry times in the 1:57 range. I wonder if they can challenge that. Sunny Kennedy, Maxwell Catamol, the two younger ones, born in 2001. Fraser Allison just a year older. So Sunny Kennedy and Maxwell Catamol, well, 2 junior swimmers. It's a smattering of junior swimmers here. So a good swim and a good position for these two. Maybe I'll just force them into a junior final later. I mean, 4 and 5 Looks like Warrender are going to battle this one out. Sonny Kennedy just with the edge now over Fraser Allison, and it is Sonny Kennedy reaching for that wall just under the 2 minute mark. 159.54 for Kennedy. Fraser Allison in second position, 159.86, and Maxwell Catamol just over the 2 minute mark. He finishes third in that one. Second of the 6 heats. Eugene Brooks Clark, City of Sheffield. Number 1, Daniel Jenkins in 2 from City of Oxford. Andrew Oldal, Bergen in 3. Fraser Agnew, Aberdeen Performance in 4. Martin McInnes, City of Glasgow in 5. Alexander Savic from Serbia going in 6. Liam McLaughlin back in the water again from Warrender in lane number 7. Joshua Loney from Swansea University goes in lane number 8. Liam McLaughlin, that 1500 freestyle earlier. He's probably at the back of the field now, but no wonder. It's quite a warm-up from Liam McLaughlin up there in lane number 7, assuming that 1500 freestyle earlier. Well, you may have heard in the background there are spot prizes available from our sponsors here today. Very, very fortunate for this event to be well supported by the sponsors. University of Edinburgh, City of Edinburgh Council, Tier and Sports Abroad, the 4 main sponsors of this event. It's great to see their support to help bring the top internationalists right here to the heart of Edinburgh. And there are spot prizes available for certain races. I think this is one, so the winner of this race will receive a gift, a spot prize from one of the sponsors. Looks like it is at the moment Martin McInnes in lane number 5. Fraser Agnew and Sondre Oldal are going to challenge this one, but it does look like Martin McInnes might well just take this one if he can hold on. Closing stages, entry time 1:54, and he's just about on that. 1:55 just slipped into that, but Martin McInnes, well, we'll take that one. Looks like he will take that spot prize, Martin McInnes, so well done. Martin McInnes, 1:55.01. Fraser Agnew will go in second position, and Sondre Oldal in third spot. That was the second of the 6 heats. This is the third one now. Linus Carl from Landskrona goes in lane number 1. Lane number 2, Will Riley from Bath University. Ryan Retson from University of Stirling going in 3. Jeffrey Chen from Bath University in 4. Sam Budd, City of Sheffield in 5. Willie Foster from Loughborough University going in 6. Ross Leslie from Edinburgh University in 7. Mark Elric goes for City of Glasgow in lane number 8. After a fast start, Ross Leslie looks like he might have the edge in the early stages here. Right. Swift start there for Ross Leslie. A member of Uni. Bronze medalist up in the North District was Ross Leslie, but at the moment, as they come into the halfway point, looks like Will Riley might have taking the edge off the field there. Well, Will Riley, great second 50 for him. British University's finalist Will Riley certainly showing a clean pair of heels to the rest of this field. Coming up with 50 to go. It's going to be a real hard ask for anyone to catch Will Riley here. He has clear water between him and the rest of the field. Probably in second position, it looks like. Leslie just ahead of Sam Budd in the centre lane. City of Sheffield swimmer. And Will Riley still looks pretty strong here as he comes down to the finish. His entry time was 1:53.95. He's going to be inside that, I think. Will Riley just going to hold on, and he is inside the 1:53, 1:52.99. So good swimming there from Will Riley. So well done to the Bath University swimmer there. Improving his entry time by almost a second. Will Riley certainly took it to the field, and he held on to win ahead of Sam Budd and Ross Leslie. Fourth heat sees us into the seeded heats again. One lane missing. But we do have Erik Gidsehaug in lane number 1 from Stavanger. Jarvis Parkinson from Loughborough University in 2. No one in 3. Callum Jarvis from Bath University. He will go in lane number 4. Stephen Milne from Perth City in 5. Sebastian Ovenson in 6 from Castrop. Kieran Bird, Bath University in 7. And Audi Hasuna from Edinburgh University. Well, he goes in lane number 8. Well, centre lanes, no surprise. Callum Jarvis and Stephen Milne. Well, 2 of the world's top performers in 200 freestyle going head to head here in the early stages. Both being key members of the British 4x200 metres freestyle relay team, which has really performed well on the international stage. Stephen Milne, medalist in the Olympic Games, of course, and also been a key part of the Scottish team. Just won medals in the last couple of Commonwealth Games as well. So Stephen Milne leads them through. Made his name as a distance swimmer in the 1500 freestyle, moving down to the 200 now. Real tough competition to try and make the GB team for the 200 freestyle. Stephen Milne will certainly be in there fighting, and that's a good heat swim there for Stephen Milne. 150.13 for him. Well, excellent swim there for Stephen. Callum Jarvis in second in 152.79. Callum Jarvis, Commonwealth Games finalist, World Championship medalist, of course, in that relay squad. He's going to have to wait to see if that 152 will be good enough for him to make the top 8. We shall see. 2 more heats to come. Rasmus Nicholson, junior swimmer from Castrop, goes in lane number 1. Thomas Kingham from Bath University next to him in 2. Duncan Scott, Duncan Scott, the European champion, goes in lane number 4. Tom Dean goes in lane number 5 from Bath University. Jacob Goodman from Millfield in 6. Scott Goldby in 7 from Edinburgh University. And Alex Bragazzi goes in lane number 8. Well, Duncan Scott, what a year he had last year, winning the gold medal in the 100 freestyle in the Gold Coast Commonwealth Games. Scotland's only swimming gold medal at those games in the Gold Coast, and went on to take incredible European gold in this event from the outside lane. Just shows you if you make it into that final, you've got a chance. Duncan Scott has been absolutely sensational, winning medals in the major championships, of course, and like Stephen Milne and Callum Jarvis, an integral part of that 4x200 freestyle team, and also in the medley team as well, teaming up with the likes of Adam Peaty and James Guy in the medley relay. Chris Walker-Hebburn on the backstroke to take the Olympic silver medal as well. So Duncan Scott already medals at all the major championships. He's here in his home country, still performing well. Wonder if he's going to dip under the 150 mark. It's a Scottish record. 145.80 is Scottish record. It's going to be around about 150, just easing up there, Duncan, in 150.50, so slightly slower than Stephen Milne. In second position was Jacob Goodman. In third place was Tom Dean. So Duncan Scott on 150, Jacob Goodman and Tom Dean on the 151 range. So one more heat to come. Callum Jarvis 152.79. We're hoping he's safe enough, but good quality in this final heat. Matthias Rysgaard on the left of your screen there from Denmark in lane 1. Luke Turley in lane 2 from Bath University. Craig McLean from University of Stirling in 3. Lane number 4 off to an early lead. The British record holder James Guy. Cameron Curl, his teammate from Bath University in 5. Reg Lloyd from Team Ipswich in 6. Marcus Koya Svensson from Denmark in 7. Michael Gunning from Stockport Metro goes in lane number 8. Well, the centre of those two yellow lanes is James Guy. Matthias Rysgaard going well in the outside lane. The Dane. James Guy very much the favourite for this one. As 4th place in the Commonwealth Games, World Championship finalist, European Championship finalist. Again, all the accolades he's won as an individual in the 2 and the 400 freestyle, and of course integral part of the relay teams, certainly the 4x2 and the medley relay, as I said. James Guy easing into this final turn, looking in great shape. James Guy here, very, very relaxed. Rysgaard, oh, is he going to provide a little bit of a shock here in the outside lane? Cameron Curl, teammate of James Guy in the major championships as well. He's accompanied James Guy in training and in the GB team. James Guy looks like he's going to take this one though. And he eases in there, 149.95, the only one under the 150 mark, and that looked very relaxed indeed. Cameron Curl in second in 150.56. Yeah, that one was a lot faster. Look at that. Almost everyone in the 151, 152 range following those two. So that was a real fast heat there. And it looks like a number of those swimmers will force their way into the top 8. Reg Lloyd looks like he's the last one in, 152.01. So yeah, big names look like they might be missing out on that one. Callum Jarvis, well, he won't be making that A final with that 152.79. So real fast final heat there. Got the advantage, of course, of knowing what they have to do. Just expect the final heat to be a little bit faster than the ones to come, but yeah, really good last heat there. A number of the swimmers forcing their way into that A final. Well, Claxon going here, and that will mean it's another spot prize on offer from the sponsors. As we move on to the women's 50 freestyle. Well, the 50s, of course, we'll have junior finals on the 50s But the senior finals are all skins events, so that means we will lose as we go through the skins events. We'll have 50 events swum in very quick succession, and we'll lose swimmers each round that we go through until we're left to the final 2. Got to qualify for those skins first of all, and this is what they're trying to do here. Lucy Ross in 1, Sophia Silat in 2, Anna Fleming in 3, Gulsum O'Neill in 4, Emma Russell in 5, Maria Grant in 6, Rachel Gillespie in 7, and Evie McLean in lane number 8. Who's going to win this spot prize? We heard the klaxon. Where's it going to go? Centre lanes 4, 5 and 6 absolutely in together. And it is Maria Grant will take that one. The Hovenstatten's swimmer takes it in 26.62. So well done, Maria Grant. 26.62. She'll win a gift from the sponsors. Only 5 100s separating her from Emma Russell. Gil Simono right up there in the mix again. Next heat, Marty Lovberg from Larbetster, Emily Horn from City of Glasgow, Elena Phillip from Bishop Stortford in 3, Freya Anderson, one of the big up-and-coming names in GB swimming. She goes in 4, Lena Kront from Linz, Austrian in 5, Amy Grant, Loughborough University in 6, Hannah Bergman, Poseidon in 7, Mia Hawkes from Loughborough out there in lane number 8. Well, Freya Anderson, what a European championship she had. She was World Junior Champion in number 4, broke into the GB team, and she won a number of medals. Great anchor leg swimmer for the relay teams, and she is going to come in here in first place in 25.59, so good time there from Freya Anderson to win that heat, just 0.2 slower than her entry time. In second place, Lena Krundel, Austrian, and Amy Grant, 26.65 for the Loughborough swimmer. So looks like Freya Anderson, we might see her in the skins tonight. That was a decent time for her. Two more heats to come. Anita McCartney in 1, Candice Hall in 2, Rachel Masson in 3, Lida Munoz, experienced Spanish swimmer in 4, Emily Guntrys, Denmark in 5, Molly Allen in 6 from Loughborough, Yasmin Perry in 7, and Katie Goodburn from Warrender in lane number 8. Top 2 here, Lida Munoz and Emily Guntrys, the Spanish and Danish swimmers in the centre lanes here. Looks like Lida Munoz might just take this one. And it is going to be a Spaniard, I think, just, 25.74, not quite as fast as Freya Anderson in that previous heat. In second place, it was Rachel Masson, actually, Edinburgh University swimmer, getting up under the 26 second range. Emily Guntrys from Denmark in 3rd, just pipped by Masson in the closing stages there. Lida Munoz, 25.74. Final heat. Again, the Danes very much to the fore in this one. Emily Mikkelsen in 1, Sarah Bro in 2, Emily Beckman in 3, Julie Jensen in 4, Signe Bro in 5, Amy Godsave in 6, Johanna Hindenburg in 7, and Anna Main in 8. So 6 Scandinavians in this one, 6 Danes, and in the centre, Julie Jensen and Signe Bro. Danish swimmers, medalists in the European Championships, coming in absolutely together. These two right to the wall together, 25.70. And Jensen gets the touch ahead of her teammate, 25.85 for Signe Bro. But it is Julie Jensen will take that win there. Well, score is not appearing as official on the scoreboard. Wonder if we're going to get a disqualification here. shall see. We'll get the official results. A good contest between the two Danes. They know each other well in the national team. European Championship swimmers. Jensen, yeah, confirmed in first position ahead of her teammate Emily Mikkelsen in third place. It was Emily Beckman who has been disqualified there. Well, not sure what that was for. We don't get informed here in the commentary position, but could well be a false start, possibly. Freestyle event, so it's very much guessing there, but good swim there from Frey Anderson. Take that one, she is the fastest. She'll be going up ahead, head to head with the Danes, and of course Lida Munoz from Spain as well. So a real international feel to this top 8, and of course a little bit of a different aspect to it is that it will be skins in the final for the seniors. Juniors will have a straight final, of course, but it's skins for the seniors, so looking forward to that one. Always great fun. We'll see the sprinters, it's almost survival of the fittest if they get to that final round. I'll have a number of 50 freestyles in quick succession, so tactics might come into play. Men's 50 butterfly now. First heat sees Aidan Brown in 1, Maxwell Catamol in 2, William Graham 3, Grant Henderson in 4, Mark Elric in 5, Jeremy O'Connor in 6, Martin Papriakou in 7, and Ryan Ferguson in lane number 8. Grant Henderson off to a good start in lane number 4, followed by Mark Elric. Two City of Glasgow swimmers look like they might be 1 and 2 here. Rangy stroke there. Is he going to finish well? Grant Henderson 25.59, well, faster than the entry time. Grant Henderson will take that one. 25.59 with Mark Elric in second. City of Glasgow 1 and 2 there. 25.59. Second heat just about to get underway. Jordan Rydal, Helsingborg in 1. Gregor Swinney in 2, City of Glasgow. Rasmus Nicholson in 3 from Kastrup. Scott McClay goes in 4, University of Stirling. Jesper Bork from Helsingborg in 5. Stephen Clegg, the para swimmer, goes in lane number 6. Archie Goodburn in 7. And Philip Grieve in lane number 8. Well, Scott McClay's been in great form, University of Stirling. Watch out for the para swimmer, visually impaired Stephen Clegg in lane number 6 as well. The world record holder in his classification. We'll keep an eye on his time. It's going to be Scott McClay and Jesper Bjork in together. McClay will take it in 24.81. And he just gets in ahead of Jesper Bjork with Rasmus Nicholson in third position there. 25.01 for Nicholson in third spot. McClay and Bjork 1/100th of a second separating them, and 25.65 for Stephen Clegg, para swimmer. As I said, the world record holder for that event in his classification, the S12, just 0.4 outside it this morning. So we move on to the next heat. Edward Rednich in 1, Tom Bealey in 2. Matthew Donville in 3, Sam Horrocks in 4, Ben Carr in 5, Ewan Smith in 6, Alexander Savic in 7, Ben Martin in lane number 8. Good start, Sam Horrocks very quick off the block. Sam Horrocks third spot in the skins last year. Looks like he's following that up with a good swim here. Lane number 5 coming back well. Ben Carr might just take this one. No, Horrocks does it. Holds on, 25.10. Good finish there for Sam Horrocks. Ben Carr in second position, and it was Edward Rednich right down there in lane number 1. Edward Rednich taking third spot, 25.10 for Sam Horrocks, just edging it there. Ben Carr, I thought, might have just taken that one there. but it was Sam Horrocks in the end. With that good finish. Final heat, Magnus Carterson from Hovenstadens in 1, Jonathan Say from Edinburgh Uni in 2, Miles Mackenzie from Loughborough Uni in 3, Eric Fries, Potsdamer in 4, Callum Bain, University of Stirling in 5, Kevin Wallbank in 6 from Loughborough University, Daniel Morley in 7, Derwent Side, and Kevin Vick Christensen from Fareham in lane number 8. Well, Eric Fries, oh, very good. 24.51 for him, the Potsdamer swimmer. German taking that one. Made the final last year here in the Edinburgh International, making sure that he's going to be in the final again tonight. 24.51 ahead of Callum Bain and ahead of Kevin Witt Christensen, getting in another outside lane swimmer, forcing their way into the top 3 positions. Oh, Eric Fries will be fastest of the 3 heats. Scott McClay in 2nd position, so Eric Fries certainly making sure. Looks like the man just to miss out as they stand. Edward Rednich in 9th position. Almost forced his way in from the outside lane, but not quite. And the 50s are complete now. We move back to the longer distances, the 400 freestyles this time. Looks like we have 3 heats there of this 400 freestyle. A couple of juniors taking the start in this first heat. So 3 swimmers here. Adele Daly from Limerick in 9.3, Amber Keegan, City of Sheffield in 4, Rebecca Reid from Aberdeen in lane number 5. Remember, send your tweets in, hashtag EISM19. Tell us what you think of the proceedings so far. Messages of good luck, always welcome. All the swimmers, we'll try and give you a mention on the live stream. I'll be here for all the sessions of this Edinburgh International meet over the next 3 days. This afternoon's session starts at 12 o'clock. The finals start at 4:30 this evening. So please join us for that. We'll have more action, of course, tomorrow and Sunday. Some of the top international swimmers taken to the water this weekend. Danish team certainly seem to have started well this morning. Great representation for them. I haven't seen many of the Spanish swimmers so far, but we've got a couple of big names to come in this 400 freestyle in the next 2 heats. Amber Keegan is leading them through in the early stages of this 400 freestyle. Adele Daly from Limerick, Rebecca Reid from Aberdeen. A little bit of a close contest here as they go through in 2nd position. Yeah, very close between the two, but with around about 4-second lead, maybe just over 3 seconds. Amber Keegan has the edge over the other two. Amber Keegan's entry time, 4:24.04. So I'll keep an eye on her time as we go through. It's very close for second. Indeed, Adele Daly and Rebecca Reid, the two juniors. In the 400, well, we don't have a B final for the 400 events. It's just an A final and a junior final. Adele Daly and Rebecca Reid. Maybe we'll get another swim. I'm not sure. We have a full field of juniors, although this afternoon's races have to come, of course. So there'll be a number of juniors this afternoon. To get close to their entry time, Adele Daly and Rebecca Reid will be trying to force their way into that junior final. Should be in a decent position if they're able to get close to their entry times. Amber Keegan, though, well, it's going to have to be the A final for her. Born in 97, so 22 years of age, Amber Keegan, this year. Again, 400 freestyle has been an event which has been very successful for Great Britain in recent years. Beck Adlington, of course, Joe Jackson as well. Jazz Carlin, recently retired Jazz Carlin. Just looking to see who the next distance star is going to be. Amber Keegan is going to come away and win this heat. Let's check the time. 4:24.09 is the entry time for Amber Keegan. It's going to be pretty close to that. Amber Keegan from City of Sheffield. It's just going to slip by, I think, but not by much. 4:25.45. Looked like Adele Daly picked up well in the closing stages there. 4:30 for Adele Daly. Just again a second outside her entry time of 4:29. And 4:32 for Rebecca Reid. So decent swim there from Amber Keegan. A little bit out on her own there right from the very early stages. 4:25.45 for her. Second heat to come. We have 7 swimmers in this second heat. Abigail Bauer from Swansea University in lane number 1. Katie Shanahan, one of these junior swimmers, goes in lane number 2, City of Glasgow. Marina Heller Hansen from Hovenstadens goes in 3. Africa Zamorano in 4 from Spain. Leah Crisp from City of Leeds, she goes in lane number 5. Maddie Crompton from Bath University in 6, and Meg Finnan representing University of Stirling, she goes in lane number 7. Well, close contest here. These early stages. Again, we're seeing swimmers double up already. Still early on the first day. Africa Zamorano back in the water again. Marina Heller Hansen, Katie Shanahan, Crisp. All kind of doubling up in terms of the events they're doing. We'll see Hannah Miley in the next heat as well. Africa Zamorano, again, one of the top swimmers in the Spanish team's really come through the ranks in recent years in the big internationals. A number of good role models for her to follow, of course. Maria Belmonte, very much the distance specialist for the Spanish team over the past few years. A number of quality swimmers following her now. Africa Zamorano being one of them. Leah Crisp also having a good swim there with that yellow cap of City of Leeds. Again, another swimmer maybe favours the longer distance events. Leah Crisp, very successful over the 400s, the 800s and the 1500s. Leah Crisp from City of Leeds. She's going well in the early stages here, just tracking Africa Zamorano. Leah Crisp, she'll be 18 this year. Well, the Spaniard is under pressure here. They're going to come down to the 300 mark at the bottom. Maddie Crompton from Bath University. She made the final here at the Edinburgh International last year. I wonder if she's going to force her way into a final here. She's in the top 3 positions. She's in with a decent chance. Crompton, Marina Heller Hansen from Hovenstatens, finding the pace a little bit difficult there. Down in lane number 3 and 4th spot. Africa Zamorano. Certainly under pressure from Leah Crisp, but the Spaniard more experienced. And the City of Leeds swimmer. Leah Crisp, well, I wonder if, I said she favoured the longer distances. I just wonder if she can do anything here in the closing stages against Africa Zamorano. So these two stretching away from the others now. Marina Heller Hansen has picked up and will be challenging for a 3rd spot now. Maddie Crompton just, he's back into 4th position. What's that blue cap of Spain? And the yellow cap of City of Leeds. Leah Crisp might just take this one in the end. It's going to be very close. They're all in together. And Leah Crisp stretches for it and gets it by 3/100ths of a second. So very good from Leah Crisp there. And she takes it ahead of Africa Zamorano. I have a feeling we'll see them again tonight. 4:19.22 and 4:19.25. So well done, Leah Crisp. She takes that one. I think Africa Zamorano led that race pretty much from the gun right up until the last stroke. But it's 2nd spot for the Spanish swimmer. Leah Crisp in 1st position there, with Marina Heller Hansen in 3rd spot. One more heat to come. That's the target for this final heat. Lineup for this one: Nicole Ryan, City of Oxford. Down there in lane number 1, Lola Davison from Newcastle. In 2, Catalina Corro from Spain. Goes in 3 next to her Spanish teammate Melanie Costa, who goes in 4. Hannah Miley, Aberdeen Performance, goes in 5. Emily Clark from Loughborough goes in 6. Maria Grant from Hovenstatens in 7. And Iona McLeod, off to a good start there at the top. Dundee City Aquatic swimmer goes in lane number 8. Oh, Melanie Costa. Oh, what a great record that she has. Internationally, World Championship medalist in the past in this event. Guerrera Belmonte, Melanie Costa, 2 of the great stars of Spanish swimming. Great to see these big names here in Edinburgh. It's great to see Hannah Miley competing again, doing her traditional grueling schedule of events. And Melanie Costa just about leading them. She's a little bit of a tight lead ahead of her teammate. The two Spanish swimmers look like they are going to be first and second position as they come down to this halfway point. Also going well is Lola Davison from Newcastle. Costa looks like she has this one under control. Remember the heat was won by Leah Crisp. The previous heat was won by Leah Crisp, 4:19.22. As they go into the second half of this race, Costa looks like she has this one under control. Twice a finalist in the World Championships in the past. Very experienced campaigner, Melanie Costa. It's going to be very tough to beat. When they get to the final, Hannah Miley just in 4th position at the moment. Looking good to claim another final place. Costa and Coro and Davison. Now the top 3 with Hannah Miley. Hannah Miley really favours the distance events, the tough events, the 400 medleys, the 400 freestyles, 200 butterflies. I wonder what she's got left in the tank after her layoff due to that ankle operation. Doesn't have to push it in the heat. Looks like she may be comfortably into the final. If she can stick in 4th position, that will do her a lot of favours here. Davison is pressing Catalina Coro for 2nd position. Miley really has to try and hold on to 4th place here. Maria Grant from Hovenstatten's making a little bit of a bid here to try and overtake Hannah Miley. Well, Melanie Costa is going to take this one. It looks like Lola Davidson. It's going to be an excellent swim from the junior swimmer. Just 16 years of age, Lola Davison. Costa takes it, and Davison gets in 2nd position. Well, Catalina Coro in 3rd. Maria Grant did get ahead of Hannah Miley there, so Hannah Miley down in 5th position, 4:22.01. Well, I wonder if that's going to be good enough for the final. Just getting pipped in the closing stages there. Maria Grant taking the touch over Hannah Miley. Good contest there. Hannah Miley, well, she will be in 7th position, so she will qualify for that final. Hannah Miley. Melanie Costa is the fastest, of course, and a very, very good swim there from Lola Davison to take that one. So Spain will be well represented in that final. Melanie Costa, Catalina Coro, Africa Zamorano. It's going to be a real tussle for them. Hannah Miley will make it. So that's good news for the home fans. And Leah Crisp as well. Looked very strong in the closing stages there. City of Leeds swimmer. Next event up is the men's 200 metres breaststroke. 5 heats of this one. Again, some real top names to look out for here as we progress through the heats. Nicholas Bota goes in lane number 1. Bishop Stortford. Next to him, Theo Goodfellow from Finns. Nathan Grimley from West Lothian in lane number 3. Freddie Wilkinson, first of the 2 City of Oxford swimmers, he goes in lane 4. Kenji McDade in 5, City of Oxford teammate. Max Hagan from City of Glasgow in lane number 6. Brinkhauser from Bishop Stortford in 7, and Dan Kinsella from Warrington in lane 8. City of Oxford really well represented in this 200 breaststroke. Saw the City of Oxford taking a number of the the age group titles last year. City of Oxford is a great programme. Certainly with breaststroke swimming, we'll see another couple of Oxford swimmers coming in the heats to come. Looks like they are in pole position here. Kenji McDade just heading his teammate Freddie Wilkinson. Max Hagan also going well, City of Glasgow. In line 7, Brinkosa, one of the 2 Bishop Stortford swimmers. McDade though, 149.00. Wonder if he can improve on his entry time of 227.23. Good turn from his teammate Freddie Wilkinson, bringing him back into contention now. Wilkinson looking really strong, but two City of Oxford swimmers, very similar techniques. Just going to be pushing each other through here to the final stages. It looks like it's going to be City of Oxford 1 and 2 here. And they're closing up now in the closing stages here. It's going to be very tight and also going well. Brinkosa, but it is Kenji McDade just holding on ahead of his teammate Freddie Wilkinson, and Brinkosa, well, 4/100ths of a second separating the top 3 swimmers there. What a good comeback from Freddie Wilkinson and Brinkosa. The man who led pretty much from the start was Kenji McDade, and there, siren going off. Look at that finish, wow, 4/100ths of a second. Kenji McDade, Freddie Wilkinson and Brinkosa. All good times as well, all in the 2:26 range, so improvements all round for the top 3. This is a heat, which is a spot prize on offer for this heat, so we will take the advantage here. We have Daniel Ferguson going in lane number 1. Daniel Ferguson from West Lothian. Scott Quinn, another one of the para swimmers on show here. He goes in lane number 2 for Warren de Baas. Nikolai Sabero from Bergen in 3. August Matheson from Helsingborg in 4. Billy Watson in 5 from City of Oxford. Jack McComish, deaf swimmer from City of Glasgow in lane 6. Magnus Carterson in 7 from Hovenstatens. And John Keane goes in lane number 8 from West Lothian. Those 2 para swimmers, Jack McComish and Scott Quinn, well, great records. Jack McComish winning the Deaflympics title in the 100 breaststroke. Accomplished breaststroke swimmer up there in lane number 6. And Scott Quinn, European champion, Paralympic silver medalist in the 100 breaststroke as well. So watch out for these 2 para swimmers. Scott Quinn and Jack McComish are being headed at the moment by Nikolai Sorebo. Going in lane number 3 for Bergen. August Matheson in 4. McComish looks like he's in 3rd position. And lane number 5, Billy Wooten. Looks like he might be in 4th position now. Sorebo. McComish through into 2nd position now. It's all closing up now. Scott Quinn coming back very strongly as well. Right down here, just behind the leader. Well, Scott Quinn going really well here in this closing stages. I wonder if he's going to catch Sorebo right at the finish here, pulling himself through into 2nd place. A strong finish here from Scott Quinn, but Sorebo is going to keep this one only just. And well done to Nikolai Sorebo. It looks like Scott Quinn might be in 2nd position here. Still waiting for confirmation of that result. But it was very, very good. Finish, but it was very, very close. Still waiting for confirmation of the result. Well, it's McComish and Quinn, the two para swimmers, taking second and third. And Cerebo in first position. Well, Cerebo just holding on for that spot prize, but oh, that was an excellent swim there from Scott Quinn. And that may well be a record swim for him, Scott Quinn, in that time of 2:25. So I think certainly a British record. It may well even be better than that. Maybe a European, possibly even a world record for Scott Quinn. Well, that was excellent there from Scott Quinn, the para swimmer. Number of para events to look forward to this year. British International Para event coming up very soon. So that, subject to confirmation, could be a world record for Scott Quinn. As we move on to heat number 3. Ross Young from Edinburgh University goes in lane number 1. Gustav Persson from Helsingborg in 2. David Murphy, City of Oxford, in lane number 3. Nicholas Quinn and Daniel Lim, Edinburgh University, in 4 and 5. Andre Greentheim, Heimar, in 6. Liam Doyle, Limerick, in 7. Jay Manners, City of Sunderland, in lane number 8. Getting fairly close. Maybe lane number 7, Liam Doyle. Just with the lead there as they come through. In lane number 4, Nicholas Quinn, Edinburgh University. Again, very experienced campaigner, Nicholas Quinn. He does lead them through the halfway point. Stretching away at the front of the field. Here's Nicholas Quinn. Well, based at Edinburgh University, the Irish swimmer has competed in the major championships for Ireland. Looking to try and make that World Championship team for China later in the summer. It's very close for second, but no doubt about who's taking this one. Well, Quinn really gone away. So Scott Quinn in the previous heat finished very well. We're seeing Nicholas Quinn having a similar finish here. Still with that full beard for this heat. I'm sure he hasn't shaved down just yet, but here he comes. And Nick Quinn will take that one. Well, good swimming there for him. 2:17.21 for Nicholas Quinn. Still pretty much a lot left in the tank, I would suggest. Gustav Persson in second and Daniel Lim in third place, but good swims there. So as we move on to the next heat. David Miller in lane number 1 with his heat number 4. Andrew McIntosh from Edinburgh University in lane 2. Two Loughborough University swimmers side by side, Edward Baxter and James Wilby. They go in 3 and 4. Joel Bovey from Lambertseter goes in 5. Joel O'Halloran from Derwent side goes in 6. Owen Corby in 7 from Limerick, and Adam Brown from Loughborough University in lane number 8. Well, James Wilby, well, we'll can you say about his year last year? Absolutely sensational year, winning the Commonwealth Games title. And again, well, we talked about Alice Thomas a little bit early on, really showing great form when she performed here at the Edinburgh International last year, really kind of striking her claim for glory in the Commonwealth Games, really putting down a marker to the rest of the world. That's exactly what James Wilby did as well. And these two were arguably two of the outstanding performers here at the Edinburgh International last year, and it's good to see them back again. And James Wilby, well, sensational swim to win at the Commonwealth Games in the Gold Coast last year. Also a medalist in the European Championships as well. So what a great year that he had. He's hoping to follow that up as they move towards the Tokyo Olympics next year. Wilby, really renowned for very, very fast finish. Was really strong in the Gold Coast final in that 200 breaststroke. And he's pulling away now from Jolan Bowie. The Lambert Sater swimmer in second. James Wilby 2:11. Well, good time again for James Wilby, and again he's improved. Fastest time that we have seen, but he's still got a lot more left in the tank. Entry time of 2:08.50. James Wilby looking really comfortable there. Jolan Bowie in second place, and Edward Baxter is in third spot in 2:16. So James Wilby comfortably into that final, you would think. One more heat to come. Another one of the local favourites taking the start here. That's Ross Murdoch from the University of Stirling coming in the centre lane. Sean Cook from Limerick in 1. Joanne Pons from Spain in 2. Greg Butler from City of Derby in 3. Ross Murdoch from University of Stirling in 4. Alex Castellon from Spain in 5. Jakob Jorgensen from Kastrup in 6. Cameron Muir, City of Glasgow in 7. And Linus Carr from Landskrona in lane number 8. Ross Murdoch, fastest entry time. He's the Scottish record holder and the British record holder, Ross Murdoch. 2:07.30. Again, another great year last year. Won the Commonwealth Games title in Glasgow in 2014. Just was pipped by James Wilby to retain that title in the Gold Coast. The Commonwealth Games silver medal on that occasion. If they're going to renew their rivalry in the final tonight, I'm sure they are. Alex Castellon from Spain leads them through. It was Cook right down there in lane number 1 in second position, but Murdoch again, another swimmer renowned for a fast second half of the 200 breaststroke, and he's coming through to the 4 now. Really, really good third 50 there for Ross Murdoch. He was another one of the Scottish swimmers appearing on TV a couple of nights ago. Looking forward to this event, looking forward to the season ahead. Building towards qualification for the World Championships in Glasgow in around about a month's time. Well, Ross Murdoch, the Scot, is looking really good at the front of the field here. He's gone away from the two on either side of him. Greg Butler and Alex Castellon. And the leaders, Cook going well in the outside lane, Sean Cook, but it is Murdoch, 2:13.79, very close for second. That tussle just won by Alex Castellon. Greg Butler in third spot, and Sean Cook in fourth position. So very good swim from the Irish swimmer. So Ross Murdoch taking that one. 2:13.79. Alex Castellon in second. Greg Butler in third. with Cook in 4th position. And in terms of the top 8, James Wilby, Joe Lambovi and Ross Murdoch are the top 3, so that is looking like it's going to be a good final in prospect. 200 breaststroke, all the breaststroke events really in Great Britain have been excellent in recent years, as the times are scrolling through on the scoreboard here in the venue. Just seeing that time from Scott Quinn confirmed, so that's a world best time for Scott Quinn. 2:25 for the Paralympic silver medalist. He's also building towards Tokyo, as are a number of the Olympic swimmers. The Paralympics just a few weeks after the Olympic Games next year. So Scott Quinn building towards that, trying to get another Paralympic medal to his name. The local man trains right here for Warren de Baths. Really been one of the world's most successful breaststroke para swimmers in recent years. Twice a European champion, Paralympic silver medalist, World Championship medalist as well. Women's 100 breaststroke is underway now. We have 6 swimmers in this first heat. Alice Chan closest to us for Millfield in lane 2. Ellie Riley, Heart of Midlothian in 3. Bridget Lemessurier from East Lothian in 4. Brigid Sagard from Castrop in 5. Nicole Reynolds in 6 from Dundee City Aquatic. And Olwyn Cook from Limerick in lane number 7. Oh, it's kind of all in a line, being led here by Alice Chan from Millfield. Ellie Riley just in 2nd place, but Alice Chan off to a good start. 1:15.02 was her entry time. Wonder if she's going to challenge that one as they come into the last 15 metres. One of the youngest in the field, Chan, Ellie Riley and Olwyn Cook, all born in 2003. Alice Chan might just hold on here. Oh, just making it. 1:14.09. I did think that Rigit Sagard was going to get up there, but she's 2nd place for Rigit Sagard. And a big smile on the face of Alice Chan. 1:14.09. She's delighted with that one, almost a second off her entry time, and that is one of the biggest smiles of the day, you would think, there from Alice Chan from Millfield. Well done to Alice. Wins that heat in that best time. Move on to the 2nd heat now. Zane Pinfold, one of the City of Oxford swimmers. He goes in lane number 1. Orla Adams in 2 from Aberdeen Performance. Anna Vermouth from Hovenstadens in 3. Sarah Vasey from Loughborough University. She goes in lane number 4. Annabelle Guy-Johnson from Edinburgh University. She goes in lane number 5. Megan Morrison from Loughborough is in lane number 6. Rachel Taylor, Newcastle in 7. And Yvonne Brown from East Kilbride. He goes in lane number 8. Wow, Sarah Vasey, another one of these swimmers, Commonwealth Games swimmer, medalist last year, and she has gone out very fast. More suited as a 50-metre specialist. Annabelle Guy-Johnson in 2nd position. Anna Vermouth maybe challenging for that as well. It's very close for 2nd, but Sarah Vasey looks like she is going to get up to win this one in 1:10.46. So well done for Sarah Vasey. Takes that one. Well, Green has gone blank again. I wonder if we're going to get... Yeah, we do have a disqualification. It is Annabelle Guy-Johnson disqualified, but Sarah Vasey will take that one, the favourite. We'll take that title, and as I said, that the breaststroke swimming in Britain, it's been real good quality over the last couple of years, and the likes of Sarah Vasey, Molly Renshaw, Justin Juliet. Really, really good records and good, really pushing each other on to good times. So Sarah Vasey, as I said, gold medalist in the Commonwealth Games last year over the 50. Qualifies fastest there from that heat. The next heat is underway. Katie Goodburn in 1. Georgia Coates, Bath University in 2. Josephine Pedersen, Denmark in 3. Marina Garcia from Spain going in 4. Molly Renshaw from Loughborough University in 5. Cara Hanlon from Edinburgh Uni in 6. Lily Booker in 7 from Millfield. And Lucy Ross from East Kilbride in lane number 8. Molly Renshaw, again one of these swimmers along with Sarah Vasey, just really pushing each other on in terms of breaststroke swimming. All the women, looks like she is going to take this one, I think. Molly Renshaw just ahead of Marina Garcia. Good time for Molly Renshaw, 108.83. Excellent time for her. Just 0.3 slower than her entry time. Marina Garcia in second, 109.44, but that's significantly faster than the first heat. So Renshaw in good shape there in that heat. Georgia Coates was third spot with Lily Booker in third position. Molly Renshaw, probably more suited to the 200 breaststroke. Best results in that 200 event, but the 100 looks like she's in good shape here. The final heat, Lena Krundle from ASV Linz in 1. Carmela Kitching and Justin Juliet in 2 and 3, both from Loughborough University. Jessica Val, the great Spanish champion, in lane number 4. Tilda Schroeder from Denmark in lane 5. Hannah Brunsell from Vastras in 6. Stina Collieu from Lambertseter in 7. And Hannah Bergman from Poseidon goes in lane number 8. Well, Jessica Val, she's seen it all, she's done everything. Swimming one of the great Spanish champions. And she is looking very, very good in these early stages here. Just heading, Justin Juliet. The early stages, but Jessica Val very much the favourite for this one. She's been a medalist in the major championships as well. Medalist in the 200 breaststroke at the World Championships, and she wins it comfortably in 108.14. Val is very much going to be the one to beat. Justin Juliet, good swim from her. In second position there in 109.91. Looks like Tilda Schroeder in third spot, just under the 110 mark. Jessica Val looking very, very good there. That looked comfortable. She's very much going to be the one to beat in that final. She is fastest by over half a second from Molly Renshaw. Marina Garcia will be in third spot going into that final. Should be a cracker again. Molly Renshaw, wonder if she is going to have the speed to live with the power of Jessica Val there. Both these swimmers probably favouring the longer distances, the 200 breaststroke. But they look good in the early stages there. Move on to the final events of this morning's session. It's the men's 200 metres individual medley about to go. First of 5 heats. Jakob Stone at Neeson. 2 from Hamar. Chris Greening from Cockermouth in 3. Angus Allison from Warren de Bass in 4. Andreas Mars from SG Stat in 5. And Callum Chittleborough in lane 6 for Warren de Bass. Angus Allison, the early lead. I said 5 heats here. 2 from Warrender. Taking the start here, Angus Allison in 4, Callum Chittleborough out there in lane number 6. And as they go over at the halfway point, Allison takes them through. Jakob Stong Neeson in 2nd position, Pierce Greening in 3rd spot from Cockermouth. And the yellow cap, Pierce Greening, coming back into contention now. We'll move on to the breaststroke, but it does look like Angus Allison still has the lead. Coming into that final turn now. There's Andres Mars. Actually, he was in lane number 4 here. Well, lanes have swapped about. Andres Mars, who's taking that one here in lane number 4. Well, my apologies. It was Andres Mars taking that one from SG Stat. The lanes have swapped about there. Taking that one from Jakob Stong Neeson. And Pierce Greening in 3rd spot. Oh, we did get the yellow cap of Pierce Greening right. Not a Cockermouth swimmer, but it was Andres Mars taking that first heat. Now heat 2. He's Jamie McDonald in lane number 1. Willie Foster in, oh, in fact, no swimmer taking the start in lane number 2. Freddie Clampett in 3. Zach Logue in 4. It's like Baptiste Coloma going in lane number 6. Alex Watkinson in, sorry, Baptiste Coloma in lane number 7. Sorry, lane number 5. Alex Watkinson in 6. Ben Campbell in 7, and Angus Allison is in lane number 8. So it's been moved. Heats have been moved about here. Looks like it is Freddie Clampett though, has taken the lead. Plymouth Leander, Zach Logue and Baptiste Colomas. Maybe Baptiste Colomas taking the lead here as they go through the halfway point. 59.60. Baptiste Colomas, French swimmer. As I said, 30 nations taking the start here at these championships due to take place. A great lineup of nations from all across the globe. A number of these swimmers studying here in Scotland and some in Edinburgh as well. So Monique Olivier represents Luxembourg. Swimmers studying here from Libya, and from Hong Kong, and of course the big teams from Denmark taking a start here, and also strong teams from Germany and from Spain as well. It's Freddie Clampett who's going to be the one to lead them home here in lane number 3. Freddie Clampett will take that one in 209.45. About a second outside his entry time. Clampett taking that one. Baptiste Coloma in second place. So third heat on the way now. Jacob Goodman in lane number 1. Andres Elmgreen in lane number 2. Jacob Greeno in 3. Jarvis Parkinson in 4. James McFadden in 5. Archie Goodburn in 6. And Thomas Payne in 7. Oh, very good start there. Jacob Greeno. Saw him swim earlier. He's leading them through here. Jacob Goodman also going well. So 2 Jacobs probably leading them through at the halfway point. Jacob Goodman right at the bottom, right at the left hand side of your screen. Jacob Greeno in third spot, in third lane, sorry. Jacob Greeno, first place. Thomas Payne right up there at the top in second. Just ahead of Jacob Goodman, so the 2 outside lanes featuring well in the early stages to move on to the breaststroke. Good old change about. Thomas Payne, City of Manchester Aquatic, still in second place. But Jacob Greeno going really, really well here to lead them through. He will surely lead the field through as they come to the end of the breaststroke and onto the freestyle. Thomas Payne looks like he's holding on for second. James McFadden just in third. Jacob Greeno, it's going to be tough to catch him now. Thomas Payne with a very good turn there. Very good work off the wall for Thomas Payne. As they get up into the stroke, James McFadden looks like he's gone ahead of him, but no one's going to catch Jacob Greeno. He will be through now in first position. Bath University swimmer, entry time of 2:03. Just easing into the end in 2:05.67 for Jacob Greeno, and that's giving him a chance of making that a final. Still a couple of heats to come, of course. Big names. Jacob Greeno, James McFadden and Thomas Payne are the top 3. It was very close. For third spot, Andreas Elmgreen and Jarvis Parkinson just being edged out. That could be vital when they come to decide on the top 8 positions. Next heat underway. We have Linus Carl in lane 1, Alan Corby in 2, Brodie Williams in 3, Duncan Scott in 4, Joe Litchfield goes in 5, Jakob Jorgensen in 6, and Thomas Tiapanis in lane number 7. Again, Thomas Tiapanis, one of these other nationalities studying at Edinburgh University. The swimmer represents Cyprus right up there at the top. Another one of the nations on show. Also on show is Duncan Scott there in lane number 4, just being headed by Joe Litchfield. Joe Litchfield, Commonwealth Games swimmer for England. Just being headed at the turn there. Duncan Scott came back. Closing stages now. Duncan Scott onto the breaststroke. Duncan Scott seemingly can turn his hand to absolutely anything. You've seen him do this in the national events before. And Duncan Scott, he is going to lead them in. Commonwealth Games medalist, of course, Duncan Scott. Had a great Commonwealth Games, set the record for the number of medals won by a Scottish athlete at single games. Duncan Scott, really sensational 2018 he had, and he'll be looking to move on to bigger and better things in 2019. He has the edge over Joe Litchfield here, but Duncan Scott is coming home, and this looks really relaxed from Duncan Scott, just almost playing with the opposition here as he comes into the closing stages. Well, impressive from Duncan Scott. We'll take that one. 2:04.44. It is faster than the previous heat. Duncan Scott will have a lot more to give in the final. It's not the Scottish record holder, it's held by Dan Wallace, the Commonwealth champion from Glasgow in 2014. And Duncan Scott takes that one very easily. Final heat. Ron Anderson, Daniel Morley, Marcus Lee, Tom Dean, Callum Lowry, Matthew Donville, Alex Castlejohn and Adam Wilson. Tom Dean, another young swimmer who had a very good 2018, winning European Junior Gold, European Championship representation for his country in Glasgow. He won this event here last year. Really good performer there in lane number 4. Tom Dean from Bath University. Close in the early stages. Marcus Lee, looks like he's leading them through, the Norwegian. Seen him have a good swim earlier this morning. Tom Dean in second place, Callum Lowry in third spot. Marcus Lee and Tom Dean absolutely together. Tom Dean, very efficient and effective breaststroke. Marcus Lee just holding on to the lead. Callum Lowry, Tom Dean and Marcus Lee looking pretty close as they come into this final turn. Tom Dean is going to be the one to touch first. 136.50 onto the freestyle, the final 50 here. Callum Lowry in second spot. Marcus Lee trying to hold on desperately to the leading two here. Tom Dean again looking really comfortable. Marcus Lee coming back here, and Marcus Lee might take this one, but you've got to think Tom Dean will have a little bit more to give when they come to the final. Marcus Lee is going to take it, I think. Well, Tom Dean doesn't want to let him and stretches in, but Marcus Lee will take it by 1/100. Well, really close finish there. Tom Dean in second and Callum Lowry in third position. Well, not quite as fast as the previous heat. Here's Marcus Lee taking that one. 1/100th the difference between him and Tom Dean. Callum Lowry in third. Not as fast as Duncan Scott, as you can see. And Joe Litchfield, Jacob Greeno, and, well, Tom Dean just scraping into the final there. Callum Lowry just missing out in 9th position. Again, provisional finalists those are this afternoon's events to come. And as the winner of that final heat, be safely into that A final tonight as they leave the pool for this final time. Well, that's the end of the action this morning. Good warm up for the rest of the action to come in the rest of the week. We have got finals, of course, to come tonight, but before that we have the second session to see if some of the junior swimmers will be able to force their way into finals this evening. Coaches and swimmers analysing their times from this morning. There'll be some good swims, there were some disappointments, some excellent performances. We did have that world best time from the Paralympic swimmer Scott Quinn in that 200 breaststroke, probably the highlight of this morning. Some excellent times, some smiley faces, very pleased with their performances. So please join us for the next session, which will kick off at 12 o'clock local time. So just over an hour's time we'll be back here for the second session here of the Edinburgh International Swim Meet 2019. We hope you have enjoyed the first session this morning. Join us again just over an hour here in Edinburgh for session number 2. Bye for now.